We have more up-to-date pictures. We're still missing some of our department members for the team literacy and technology. I've only got a few of you technology. I'm not sure what's going on there. But anyway, so please send in your best member shot to Miss O'Neill so she can upload your picture to the website. We also have a Google Plus community, and Miss O'Neill's been very busy adding pictures to this, and on our May 18th PLC, which is also campus, but we won't be meeting full group, we'll be meeting in departments. We're going to ask that you go onto the Google Plus community and actually look at some of the work that your colleagues are doing and make a comment. Hopefully it follows the same line that we've been using. What do I see? What do I hear? And why does it matter for 21st century literacy and technology? Okay?
If you're supposed to be a rater, I need you to go upstairs and rate.
Yeah, if you didn't go Monday or Tuesday.
Okay? All right.
Okay, and so now we want to go ahead and get started. That was basically our website, our community.
Yeah, right now, if you're ready.
And let me open up the drive, and I think the business team said that they wanted to go first. Business did want to go to social settings.
Hi everybody, I'm Jackie DeRome, and I'm in the CTE department, Career and Technology Education. And the CTE department, along with the business department, has 26 teachers, and some of our teachers teach 3 and 4 preps. So we have, but somewhere between 60 and 70 preps in CTE and business. So this is a very small snippet. We have 6 minutes that we are able to use, so this is just a very small snippet. But we do have on the website, the literacy website, there's 16 minutes of our classes doing project-based learning. CTE has been doing project-based learning forever because our classes are very hands-on, they're very lab-based, and so this isn't anything new to us, but we've learned a lot doing it this way. So y'all enjoy it.
This is English 4. We did a PBL project where our kids had to do a research paragraph on people that we assigned them. We gave each class 6 people. We put them in groups, and they had to find out about their lives. And in the process, we were teaching them MLA guidelines, how to find credible sources versus what's non-credible. They like to go to Wiki and find out everything. And we had to teach them how to use the databases in the library, how to find credible information. So for instance, we have Bo Jackson here. This is in one of the databases. I believe this is Britannica. And yeah, I think it's Britannica. And it has like all the information about Bo Jackson. And also it has on there a place where they can use citation tools that teaches them how to cite. And below you'll see the research paragraph. And it has, I believe, about 5 categories: early life, career, retirement, death, and legacy. Each person in the group had to take 1 paragraph. So one person might have written on early life, another person on career, and another person on legacy or death. And they all had to use find credible sources in the database to write this paragraph. And this is their rubric and the content in which it should follow, the formatting, the grammar and mechanics, and the research. And this is what we were grading them on. And also their script. So next they had to create a script for the video that they were going to make, because they were going to actually shoot a news report. And their news report was going to cover the life of this person from beginning to end, to their demise. And we kind of picked people with like tumultuous lives, because it gave them a lot to look for, and it helped them learn a lot more about the character. So here we have a copy of the script for the early life. This here, is this the same thing? Yes. Okay, you keep going. And here, of course, Wagner's 7 things that they need to know. So we wanted to make sure that we got critical thinking and problem solving. That was one of the things they had to do as far as a group. They collaborated, being in a group, by collaborating by creating the script together and the video. They had to adapt to the scripts and the videos based on the quality of their other teammates. Also transform their research into a video of their own, have effective and written communication via the script and their video, access and analyze different information, relevant research for their project, and they had to use curiosity and imagination. These are people that were around way before they were even thought of, so they had to bring this project to life.
We had a video, but there's no sound.
Yes, we had a video of the finished product. It was over Huey P. Newton. They covered the life of Huey P. Newton during February, and they got to see the height of his career, his demise, and all these different things, which led them to effectively creating their own research essays over a person that has impacted them in life.
Put it on the website, but we gotta go rate.
Yes.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you, English. Okay. Wow.
Here representing life skills and reach. And basically what we did, since we spent the past month in February learning about leaders of peace and equality, we looked at laws, rules, school rules outside of the school, classroom rules, and that's what you'll see our information. The title is Laws Across Content, Country, and Century. And as you can tell, after learning about leaders of peace and equality, each teacher took the concept of laws to connect learning to their content. The objective was to show how different contents and settings use different laws, rules, and policies to manage their environment. First, you'll see life skills. We'll illustrate through pictures from each teacher. This is our 9th through 10th grade team. In Ms. Spencer's class, what they did, the activity utilized ELA, art, social studies, and social skills. And she had a question and answer session about rules, explaining rules. Students discussed the purpose of rules on the bus and the home. In the group, they discussed rules that are needed in the classroom. And so she had one student scribe in the group, the others worked collaboratively on the rules and agreed what was needed. Then the students put the rules up in the classroom. And she was very creative using the little rams that we were using through Above and Beyond. Thank y'all very much for having that for us. And then Ms. Caglione showed signs. She looked at different signs. So her students went out and created little signs that's used out on the street signs, stop signs. And it was more of a comparing and contrast. But not only did they create the poster board, as you can tell, they actually wrote about the signs and information that they had learned. And then it's Ms. Crown's class. She teaches mostly ELA, so the students just looked at the 4 leaders, Harriet Tubman, Jane Addams, Martin Luther King, and Cesar Chavez. And they looked at the impact that these leaders of peace and equality had and the laws that was created because of the work that they had done, and just put it on the board. Then there's the 11th and 12th grade team, and Ms. Shavani, she's going to briefly tell you about hers. Hers was a little unique.
So in my class, we like to do things a little bit differently. We like to kind of go off the beaten path, but we decided to talk a little bit about the laws giving us things like civil rights, because we actually just spoke about that getting ready for the STAR test. So I explained to my kids kind of how civil rights work, and I let them choose something. A lot of my kids chose clothing. and explaining that a right is something that our government gives us a choice. So one of my kids, which I thought was extremely creative, she drew two halves, and on one half she put all red clothes, and she said only red with a question mark. And on the other side, she drew a whole bunch of people with all different kinds of clothes on, showing that we have a choice in what we wear, where we go, and who we see, going along with the laws that have been put in place for us.
All right, and then ELA, reading, and social studies. And so my students created a little flyer which had all four of the leaders. And they looked at the keywords that each leader represented, like Dr. Martin Luther King represented equality mostly, and civil rights laws came from him. Cesar Chavez, he was representing farmers, farm workers, mainly immigrant farm workers, and keywords from him was fair pay, so they had that on there. And Jane Addams, she created the whole house, but her idea was to create child labor laws from all the work that she did in her community. And lastly, of course, Harriet Tubman. She was about freeing slaves. So we want to move on and give Reach a few minutes. I know we might have gone over our time, but Reach has a little quick project.
Technology, and we've been using iPads and trying to integrate them in the classroom. So here's just some pictures we use. Maybe not. That's okay. We just use QR codes, so we set up our class rules, and then we had our students use the iPads to scan the QR code and connect what law belongs to the different QR codes. So we're just working on that. It's okay that the pictures aren't working, so you're good.
All right. Well, we'll upload it again, and you'll be able to see.
We will upload those to the Literacy in Action website page. Thank you.